Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Ahmed Amin Nasr. I'm a consultant anesthetist in UK. Lately, I have taken an active role in educating my kids, especially regarding Arabic language, where I've got two issues that I'd like to present to all of you for evaluation and help. So, the first issue about uh, 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 classification of Arabic letters, we know that the Arabic grammarians classified alphabet letters according to whether they are dotted or not dotted, weak or sound, and finally sun or moon letters, which actually sun or moon letters is the main classification of Arabic alphabets. And we know that this classification into sun and moon letters depends on the reaction between the definite article al and all other letters of the names. So once you attach L to the name, there is kind of a different arrangement. And we can see this different arrangement as follows. Uh, well, we have to note that it's not nothing to be written about it. However, it is kind of a sound or verbal phenomenon, so that it's related to the way you pronounce the names after being defined by the definite article al. You can look at the yellow side here. You can find ash-shams, ash-shams. You will notice that the lam in al is not pronounced; it's silent, and the sheen is strengthened, so it becomes ash-shams, ash-shams, meaning there is shadda over the sheen on the yellow side or on the side of the sun letters. On the other side, blue side or the al-huruf al-qamariya, you find that the L appears al-qamar, al-qamar. It's very easy. Nothing happened, no certain arrangement with the lam. Al becomes al, it stays as al, and the letter itself stays as it is, and it is just a moved al-qamar. Uh, so it's not strengthened at all. It's just everything or business as usual once you add al to any blue letters or moon letters. And we can see that in very detail. Ash-Shams, you find the lamb here with a forbidden sign. So this means that the lamb would be dropped from pronunciation. It would be silent, and you can lower part of the slides. You find the lamb disappears at all from disappears between the alif and sheen, and the sheen becomes shadda or mushaddada, ash-shams, ash-shams. On the other side, you find al-qamar, al-qamar. You can hear me saying or pronouncing the lam al-qamar very easily. Pronounce it, and there's no business as usual, and no reaction between the lam of al and the letters of the sun, the moon letters. So no reaction at all, while there was a reaction between the sun letters and the lam of al. So these sun letters, you can look at it there, noon, ta, and tha. You can find what is common between them. Dal and dhal, ra and zal, zai. You can find also what's common between them. Sin, sheen, sad, dad, ta, tha. Again, you can easily find what links all of them. However, the lamb here is really looks odd, and we are going to prove that very soon. الحروف القمرية, the moon letters, you can find the second row, جيم وحاء وخاء وعين وغين وغين. You find very simple the C shape, which communicates or which actually is common between all of these letters. Also, you find that الحروف القمرية, business as usual, weak letters, you don't need to strengthen them. because if you strengthen them, you might alter their pronunciation. So you find that the weak letters or the huruf al-illa are included here. Al-alif, and also al-alif, it's a tall letter, and the meme is another tall letter but downwards, and also kaf with a very strange hamza above the kaf or inside the kaf. I don't know why, but that makes it very easy to be following the alif with the hamza. Al-fa wal-qaf, of course, you can rely on al-huruf al-qamariya, al-qaf, so the fa will follow. The only thing is ha here, and as a matter of fact, there's no problem with ha, because if you try to say for hijriya, for example, and al-hijriya, you have to pronounce al in order to get the ha normally. You cannot say hijriya, it's very difficult, so you don't need any mnemonic or memory device for that. Only the lam, which has got a problem so far. And why I thought of that, because when I started to learn these sun letters and moon letters, I found it on one side difficult, and on the other side intriguing, that you divide all the letters systemically into two. So I thought presence of 14 and 14 is something could push towards looking for what is common between these two groups, or what is common between the letters in each group. I thought there must be something common. That's why they are divided equally into 14 and 14. However, when I started to apply that to a lam, I didn't find it applies to a lam. And we will see now, if we are going to pronounce lam shamsiyan, if we are going to sun the lam letter as it is actually written by all the grammarians initially, you can see in the word lam in laymun, if you add al to laymun, it will become al laymun, as you are making shadda over the lam. And you find that this is shadda is exactly equal to that, because when you strengthen the letter, this means that you utter the letter initially with sukoon, or you don't move that letter when you utter it, and then you followed by the same sound but moved sound. So al-laymun, al-laymun. So that's if it is read by a sun way, or لو قرأت شمسيا, it will become al-laymun. However, if you moon it, you would find it. If you moon it, we said moon it, business as usual. You add al, which is a maqta sakin. Al is a silent section called al, alif, walam sakina, or sukoon above the lam, and then laymun, which is moved up towards fatha. So you will say al laymun, which is exactly equal to al-laymun, the same way it's written, or the same way it's pronounced, shamsiyan, or the same way when you sun the letter lam. So finally now, you would find that laymun, when you add al-laymun to it, shamsiyan, or a sun way, it will become al-laymun, which means the same as pronouncing the L of al, and also pronouncing the lam of laymun. And qamariyan, you would find that again lam sakina wa lam mutaharrika, lam still letter lam, and moved letter lam up towards fatha. So you find it exactly the same way. So if you attach these triangles diagonally, you find they are equally the same. So now the question is it possible to regard the letter lam neither sun nor moon, because it can be sun and moon at the same time? Could it? Oh, I don't think so. So, what do you think? That's my first issue with the rules of sun and moon letters. And I guess that the lamb is just enough for the lamb to be the classifier of all other letters. Do you think someone will say, is it any difference between 14 or 13 sun letters? What do you think one letter could make a difference? I think it would make a great difference. It is exactly the same difference between aptitude and attitude. If we have a passion towards the language and a passion towards how the language is displayed and pronounced and how it's taken care of, I think that's an aptitude. Well, of course, an attitude to it. Well, you can keep taking the mnemonics, the old mnemonics from uh, old grammarians, and but that then you keep things still and not you don't move things, you don't renew things. So what I wish really I wish to find, or I wish the results of learning sun and moon letters, the natural way versus the parroting way, would be studied. I said natural way. Yes, the natural way is to present the rules of assimilation of L with certain letters and pronouncing the L with other letters, and then you ask the students to kind of make their own mixture between these letters, and they discover by themselves which is sun and which is moon, which is the sun or which is a moon letter, and we can see the effects of that, and probably that would be a good way of approaching the sun and moon letters classification. Now, the second issue is how to get into a beginner's life, or a child who's learning Arabic as a native speaker, or a beginner who's a non-native speaker and learning this difficult rule. I had just developed a game, or a card game, which is actually done 14 by 14 squares on a cardboard, and I distributed the letters, and of course you can notice that the sun letters are in yellow, the moon letters are in blue, and the lamb letter would be disappearing totally, exactly on a. You can put a heart on the L on the lamb box, and then you can have 14 side dices, 14 side dice blue for the moon letters, and 14 side dice yellow for the sun letters, and of course the L would be replaced by heart on that dice, and then we have a bank of all the possible names that can be uh, written, and also with colored pictures, so on cards, and then you start playing with together, and with you throw the dice, and you start by from the lower right corner. One player starts from the lower right corner, and throw the dice again to see which letter he will get. So he goes from right to left, and then second row from left to right until we reach the right upper corner where the Aleph lives. Of course, on that would be stairs and slides. I couldn't put stairs and slides because of my primitive computer abilities, but with the ladder or stairs, you can go up, and then you can advance yourself. And with the ladder, with the slides, you can go down, and you can kind of restart on a lower position again. And of course, this game would make a fun. It could be for a family game. It could be for a school game. It could be an app on the computer as well, done by certain people who can develop games on the computer. So, in order to sum it up now, initially, I would like you to evaluate and say to me whether it's wrong or right to take the lamb off the sun table, the Sun Letters table. And also, if you can help me in developing this either cardboard or computer app, I'll be very grateful to you, and I can support that financially if the need arises. I would like to thank all of you, and I would be looking forward to have your comments, your feedback, and your help, of course. Thank you so much, and I hope we meet very soon on that table. Cheers. Bye.